All right. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Um, I didn't drop a video last week, I guess, because I was not just available to drop a video. So I thought about this week. Let me show you guys what has happened so far since my last video that I dropped. And to be honest, it's interesting to see that the market played out as expected. So yeah, let's go to the chart. Anyways, I trust you guys are doing well. I trust you guys are having a wonderful weekend and preparing well for market open. Um, so yeah, from my previous video, I talked about seeing more sales on DXY and buys on EU and GU. And this was where I marked out. You can check out my previous video. This was where I marked out for where we should likely see the sale take place. So if I go to the weekly time frame, okay, let me start from the monthly. So yeah, I said something about the morning star and the evening star candle formation, and we had this gap here. So you can see this evening star candle formation that formed, that you can see price retraced. And I said in my previous video that we'll most likely see price retraced to this um close of this candle base, because eventually I noticed something about the morning star and evening star. Once price gets to this middle candle in the morning star or the evening star, price tend to react from there. As you can see, we had a reaction here on the monthly when price got here, and you can see we had a reaction here when price got here. Though sometimes price tend to retrace a bit before continuing lower, or retrace deep into this middle candle before going in the intended direction, yeah, per se. So you can see we still have this we took out this buy side liquidity, and I'm expecting sell side liquidity to be taken out, which I talked about in my previous video. So yeah, as you can see, that's playing out. If we go to the weekly, you can see we already had that happen. Price came, displaced lower, broke structure here, this level here. You can see this price broke structure here, and now we traced back into premium. So if I take my flip tool and measure from here to this low, you can see we are at, let's say, the premium of this range. I can see price reacted off it. Also, I marked out this weekly fair value gap here. There's a fair value gap here on the weekly, which I marked that I told you price was going to react from, and which it did, which is good. So if you took advantage, if you had sold or bought EU and GU this week, this previous week, you would have made some really good money. And yeah, now you can see we are closing back below this fair value gap on the monthly time frame, which I talked about in my video, the previous video here. So we have this inversion fair value gap here that I was expecting us to close back below, which is taking place, and we just have 5 days for this month's candle to close. So yeah, on the daily, you can see we have this price action pattern here, took out this inducement and displaced lower. So what am I expecting for this coming week? Now price is at a support level, and I again at this major trend line that has been sustaining price, but it's most likely will break through it. But what I want to see this week is a bit of retracement to the upside to before we continue lower, which, as the market does this thing, might not happen. Market might just keep heading lower, but would be nice if I see some retracement back up before I continue to sell. And so initially I caught this move. I caught this move on DXY. So yeah, if I'm talking about DXY, I'm talking about EU and GU. So I caught this move, this initial sell. Then I closed out my position here. Then also when on Thursday when market open, I was expecting this gap to be tapped into on the XY. So you can see we have this gap here. I was expecting market to tap into it before we headed back lower, but eventually market didn't do that, which I missed this second move to the downside on um talking about EU and GU. That is the buy. And another thing too I talked about in the way I trade is the cross above or below the 50 EMA. So you can see each time price tend to cross above the 50 EMA and close above it, it tends to act as a support or a bounce. And if we close below it, tends to reject. So you can see we closed above it here, price went higher. We closed below it here, and you can see rejected price to downside. So that's just another conference I use. So what I'm expecting this week, I'm expecting to see some kind of retracement to the upside, though the highest probability for me would be if we can get a retracement back to this level. A retracement back to this level would be nice. Probably this fair value gap being tapped into. So now this is another swing. This swing guide to this low. If we start seeing rejection from here, this will act as a swing low. So it would be nice if we see a retracement back into this level before we head back lower. But let's see how. But my long-term bias for DXY is bearish, this low, and probably this level here, like 5,000. So let's see how it plays out. If we go on the 4-hour time frame, you can see we sold off massively when we got here. So now if we don't get to this level, what we might see happen is might still see this EMA act as a resistance if price tap into it. So might see price do this, and take out this inducement here, then displace lower. You get what I'm saying? So might see retracement back into this level, take out this inducement and retrace lower. So we have this 4-hour fair value gap here, and that would be nice to see, because you can see this level is kind of a resistance level which might hold price. It's a resistance level which might hold price. So it would be nice if we see some rejection of that level. It would be nice if we see some rejection of that level. So yeah, that's what I'm expecting to happen for DXY. So yeah, most likely might see a reaction of here after taking out this inducement before we continue lower. So yeah, that's it by the way. So yeah, for DXY, I'm still bearish, and this is what I'd like to see play out this coming week on DXY. Okay, let me just remove this. But yeah, I'm expecting this to act as an inducement. So if you can understand what DXY is trying to do, analyzing G and EU will be far easier. That's just what you have to get. So we have an inducement here, we have a fair value gap here. So most likely see price take out this inducement and continue lower, which would be nice. So if we go to EU, you can see EU came into this OB where I marked out. I was expecting price to bounce us off and took up higher. So might be seeing that play out for we saw it already played out. We took out all this trend line liquidity. If you check my previous video, I called it, I did it, I called the trade out, yeah, which played out as expected. I'm not trying to brag, but it's the help of the Holy Spirit, to be honest. If God shows you something, trust me, it works. So the ability to analyze the market and the way I trade has been by God's grace. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to say. Okay, so for EU, I'm expecting the inverse. So I'm looking for more opportunity to go long on EU, and would be nice. Sorry, I'm having cold, a bit of cold, so bear with me, please. So it'd be nice if I see this low taken out as inducement. If I see this taken out as inducement, I'll be looking for us to go long from here on EU. So below this inducement level will be my area of interest, and the next level I'll likely target would be yeah, basically this high, basically this high. So this is what I would love to see play out on EU. Like I told you, I missed this initial buy move. It was crazy. And another thing too is prop firms are kind of becoming difficult to trade. So initially, my position I held from the previous week before this past week I held funded necessary to close my positions based on over the weekend they brought up this rule that they don't allow weekend trading based on market volatility again. So that's kind of crazy. Basically, they are just cutting out swing traders. So even if you are in a profitable trade, you can't hold it over the weekend, and that's to me that's not. Well, it is what it is. So for you, we've taken out this external range liquidity, and my next target will be this high here. So we have this high on EU. We have this EU. We took out. So if you watch what happened on EU, we retraced back into this. So let me show you guys. We trace back into this middle candle of this morning star candle formation. You can see it trace back into it and now reacted off it. On the weekly, same thing, you can see this bullish candle. So yeah, now on the weekly, now the weekly is giving us this morning star candle formation again. As you can see this morning star candle formation. Ideally, if what might happen, or if the ideal scenario would be, I don't know, if market will really dip into this candle here, this base of this middle candle, or just the week. But let's see what happens, sure. But basically, I don't see price going back below this level on EU and GU. And as you can see, we've closed back above this resistance zone. This candle body close on the weekly. As you can see, we've closed back above it. So yeah, the weekly candle is quite very strong. We should be seeing more move to the upside for EU. So on the daily, we have this other block here, and we have an inducement here. So yeah, it would be nice to see this hold. Would be nice to see this hold. Yeah, basically. So this inducement taken out and this other block hold before we continue higher. So yeah, that's just my expectation on EU. This is what I'm expecting. So I think I can remove this. This is what I'm expecting for EU to do. I think I'm good with all this. I don't like seeing too much this thing on my chart. Did I? So yeah, for you, I'm expecting moves to the upside. And okay, I think I'm seeing another thing here. So as you can see, we have kind of a support level here. A support level here. So if I mark this out here, you can see this level is acting as a support and resistance level. You can see we have a reaction here. We have a reaction here. We have reaction here. We have reaction here. We have reaction here. and we have all this reaction. So this level, we have this reaction to this reaction here. So it would be nice if we get that retracement back down. I mean, that would be an ideal level to take a long from. So let's say it plays out. If we take out this inducement, I think I'll be looking to go long from here. I just hope market gives us that opportunity, but this is very strong. Market is very bullish on EU now currently. So that's it. I don't know if I go to the lower time frame. To me, this look like a took out liquidity here, displaced higher, created inducement, which will most likely take out. Well, that's just it. For GU2, same thing. We've broken out of this kind of flag pattern that is forming here. So I think I can delete this. But if you watch my previous video, I did analyze what I was expecting. So you can see we took out this inducement here, created this morning star candle formation and displaced higher, which is pretty nice. So we had this move to the upside. For GU, I don't see, I'm not seeing any potential zone to buy from if market retrace. I'm not seeing any solid zone yet, but it depends. But just know basically I'm still bullish on GU. I'm bullish on GU. So well, we also created this head and inverse head and shoulder pattern here. So you can see we have this inverse head and shoulder pattern here. And broke higher. So maybe if we come towards this level, take out inducement. If we come towards this level, take out this other block, take out inducement. Probably I'll be looking to go long, but let's see what the market gives us this coming week. But I'm bullish anyways. For USD-CAD, I also caught a sell position here on USD-CAD, but not the full move. So I closed out around here from here when I sold from here, based on the retracement. And yeah, basically I just missed this larger move. I mean, sometimes market is crazy. When eventually I catch a trade, I tend to expect see where price is going to, but sometimes market just reach halfway, retraces back almost to my entry, maybe take me out at break even before continuing my direction, and it can be so annoying. So sometimes that's why I need to close out some positions at least. But to be honest, it would be nice to catch the whole move. It would be nice to catch the whole move. So we'll see price take out this low very soon. But if we get a retracement or if we get a retracement, I think now we are below this level, which is a strong resistance level. So what might happen is we might see, you can see price reacted off this level here. This is a strong support and resistance level. So what we might see this week play out is if we get a bit of kind of retracement into the upside and close back below this level, that would be good to see. That would be good to see. So let's see what the market does, but I'm still bearish on USD-CAD, and long-term target is still this sell side liquidity here. I'm bearish on USD-CAD, and why I analyzed or expected this sell was, as you can see, price took out buy side liquidity here on the monthly. You can see we swept this buy side liquidity, fill this gap, and now we should be targeting this opposing sell side liquidity. And as you can see, price retraced close to this candle, this middle candle of this morning star or evening star candle formation before rejecting back lower. So yeah, now we have another kind of, on the weekly we have another evening star candle formation. So yeah, it would be nice if we see some retracement back up into this inversion fair value gap before we continue lower. So I'll be looking to catch some sell opportunity on USD card here. It's just to get the entry right, for USD card. So let's see if the market gives us the opportunity. Let's see if the market gives us the opportunity. Uh, so basically we took out so we took out buy side liquidity here. Basically we took out buy side liquidity. We broke structure. Here and created this inducement. So this is it. We have this inducement here. So if markets can come up to take out this inducement, then I'll be looking to sell potentially from this level back down. So yeah, this will be a good level to sell from. This will be a good level to sell from and target this low here. Let's just hope the market give us this retracement. Let's hope the market gives us the retracement before heading over. But we are going to see USD card take out this sell side liquidity very soon. First we have this here to be taken out, then this second place. So yeah, that's it. Let's see what the market gives us at market opens this week. Let's just, to be honest, sometimes missing potential opportunity can be more painful than taking a loss. To be honest, it can be very painful than taking a loss. EURUSD, I expected this buy, but eventually market didn't come to my area of interest. And like I explained before in my video about let's say this pattern here whereby price take out liquidity displays higher, create inducement, displays higher, come back to take out that inducement before going higher. So this is the potential zone you should be looking to buy from once you see this pattern, which is in line with the trend of the market, or with the trend of the market basically. So you should be looking for this. So you can see that's the same thing we have here. Took out this sell side liquidity, broke structure higher, created all this inducement, which I'm expecting to be taken out. I mean, this would have been the move if market had come into this level to take out this inducement. You can see market run off already. But let's see if we still have the opportunity to get in if market retrace back lower. So yeah, that's just it. I've been really missing a lot of move in the market based on sometimes market don't come to my entry, just run off, and it's crazy. For Euro GBP, I'm not expecting much. So yeah, I said something earlier before about how Euro GBP affects the strength or weakness of EU and GU. So if you're expecting buys on EU and GU, and Euro GBP is selling like this, so you should be focusing more on buying GU, because GU will move faster than EU. Do you get the logic? Same thing too for sales. So that's so Euro GBP is basically like an indicator for how EU and GU responds faster in market movement. But yeah, to me this guy looks Euro GBP looks bearish. GBP looks bearish. I think we still have this monthly fair value gap to tap into. we have this monthly fair value gap. So you can see price created, retraced back up after breaking structure. Yeah, we had this retracement back up, and now we're heading lower. So let's see what might happen on Euro GBPs. Okay, we had this gap here which price didn't close above it. So what might happen on Euro GBPs? On daily, we might just see a bit of retracement back to this level before we continue lower on Euro GBP. So for US30 is looking juicy because we reacted of this daily order block. We have this equal highs or liquidity build up here, and we created this pattern here after reacting of this daily order block here. So we have this sell side liquidity and market structure shift here. We have this inducement here, which we should see price takeout. We should see price takeout before continue to the upside, take out all this buy side liquidity. Same thing to that happen for NAS and SP500. Same thing too. So I'm still looking at all this potential opportunity for. We took out inducement here. If you go on the daily time frame, you'll see took out inducement here. Reacted of this OB daily order block, created this pattern here whereby we took out sell side liquidity, market structure shift, inducement. So yeah, I'm just looking to see if we get the chance to buy from there. So yeah, these are the trades I'm expecting. These are the trades I'm expecting to play out. So let's just see if this week gives us the opportunity we are looking for in the market. So that's it. That's basically it. That's basically what I'm expecting this week in the market. I don't think my yen peers that I'm looking at. I've not seen any potential opportunity. Oh, eventually yen strengthened. That's interesting. So yen is still looking bearish though. We are still below this trend line. I don't know what might happen. Let's see what might happen this week on yen, but yen still look bearish except otherwise. Except you start creating bullish price action, but yen still look weak to me. So let's see what will happen on yen. But I mean, all these weeks and rejection, to me, it's signifying that yen might start strengthening, might start buying, because we've taken out sell side liquidity here, created all this week, and might start seeing some potential move to the upside for yen. Let me see. I think okay. So to me, yen, we have this bullish engulfing price action here, taking out buy side liquidity. So this week might start seeing some bullish price action on yen, and whereby we might start seeing some weakness on euro, the euro, JPY, CAD, JPY, and all these other pairs. So to me, this look like, to be honest, I don't know yet, but let's see how this week unfolds. Like I said, we might start seeing some bearish price action based on what the weekly is doing on all these pairs. We're having a lot of rejection. So we might start seeing some bearish price action. We have this inverted hammer on the weekly. So what might happen? And now we've closed below this EMA. We have this resistance level here. So might start seeing price to this for yen down to this level. So let's see what happens. I just hope you guys can hear me though. I just hope you guys can hear me. All right. I don't want this video to be too long, but yeah, you might start seeing some bearish price action for yen. Let's just hope that's what happens. Let's just hope that's what happens. So, anyways, damn, how come I didn't even see all this move on yen? That would have been really nice if I caught this move on yen last week. So yeah, we're having this bearish price action among the yen peers. So let's see. Damn, see USD JPY guys. I have a really strong sell on USD JPY. And I mean, since dollar is bearish, would be nice to see our dollar is doing something really beautiful here. So guys, we've taken out buy side liquidity here, as you can see. Taking out buy side liquidity here. So we have this. So we should be seeing price come back down to this level. Since we've taken out buy side liquidity here, we have this evening star candle formation after taking out buy side liquidity. So yeah, that signifies should be seeing weakness in the end. I mean, this candle looks very bearish. So let's see if we get an opportunity to short the yen. We have this inversion fair value gap here, which I think should help price react off on the daily. We have the inversion fair value gap there. And to me, this level looks like a strong zone where price has sold off from. So let's see if we get this into this level before we continue lower for the yen. So now that's what I'm expecting. So just know this is a daily fair value gap also that aligns with this kind of resistance area. So let's see, maybe might get an entry stop loss above this level, and long-term target to be this, let's say this low here. Let's say this low, this liquidity here. So that will be that for this weekend analysis. I hope you guys have been able to get one or twos and see what I'm expecting in the market this week. Yeah, I think I need to check out something. Let me see USD-CHF. Oh, beautiful. So can see USD-CHF is breaking below this zone. So I mean, all basically the XY is bearish this period, so it should be looking to sell all the XY pairs. So yeah, let's see if we get a retracement back up before we continue lower on USD-CHF. But now basically there's no other zone to target, so USD-CHF is testing a territory whereby price hasn't reached before. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens for USD-CHF. Though I'm not seeing any potential level where I can sell from on USD-CHF. But yeah, I'm bearish. So that'll be that for this weekend analysis. You guys have a wonderful week, a profitable week ahead. And yeah, do take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry, forgot something. So wait, let's look at metals. Let's see what metals is saying. Yeah, let's see. Silver. I mean, silver is just going. It's just going where I don't know. Like silver is really bullish. I was expecting to buy from here for silver, but we didn't get that retracement into this level. US oil. I'm still holding. I'm still waiting to see if price come to this level where I want to buy from. Basically, we have this sell side liquidity taken out. We have this inducement here. So, but basically, the oil market, I mean, oil chart just look really messed up to me. Just a lot of jagged movements here. But that will be that for that. For BTC, I'm not looking to take this trade though, but to me it looks like it. You have sell side liquidity taken out, you have this inducement here, we have this shift in market structure. So let's see if price might buy from here. Maybe I might risk a bit or not, but let's see. But the reason why I'm still skeptical about this is because we have this retracement back into this fair value gap here. We have this test of this EMA and we displaced lower. So also we have this trend line that is looking like it might not hold. Also we have this evening star candle formation on the monthly, which might actually, which signifies price might still head back lower to take out this inducement level here around 74 or 75, yeah, thousand. So that's why I'm still skeptical on this. And to me, this looks like a bearish flag. If you watch, we have this leg down, we have this consolidation into this channel. So I think I marked it out. So we have this kind of bearish flag. So price might displace lower down to this level. So that's why I might not take this this buy here, even though it's showing my this thing. So that's why I might not take it. But let's see what happens. So that'll be that for the analysis for this coming week. Um, let's just hope the market gives us some really good profit this week. I'm tired of missing a lot of profitable trades, to be honest. It's so annoying. Let's just hope for the best. This week, don't just rely on your own strength. Ask for the help of the Holy Spirit. It will guide you to take the right trades. It will open your eyes to see potential opportunities, and yeah, you'll be good. You'll be fine. Jesus loves you all. This all with you guys. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh yeah, before I go, this is what we are having for this week in fundamentals. So we have FOMC this week, which is most likely the old rates. We have Bank of Canada 2 this week. Yeah, those are the major news this week. Then we have GDP and PPI this week. So something to look out for. So from Wednesday we have a lot of red news, red folder news. So it's something to look out for. And if you check the Fed watch, so they are basically pricing in, I don't know the probability of but yeah, I think the last time I checked it was around 90 something, whereby probability of them holding rates this week. So yeah, something to be careful of. Something to be careful of. Something to be careful of too this week. It's taking time to look. Okay, yeah, so we are about 95. So it's most likely the world rate this week are not cut. So yeah. But that shouldn't change DXY long term move. If we look at COT report, I'm sorry, I'm just loading some of these pages now. I'd forgotten that I might want to talk about it this week. So if we look at COT reports, let's see. I'll just check some of the major peers and this thing, dollar index. So let's see what dollar index is saying in COT report. Um okay, so for COT report, you can see the big guys remove their long position on the XY and they are heavily short on the XY, and they even added more short position this week on the XY, which correlates with what price action is doing. So I'm still bearish on the XY. For EU, I'll check EU, I'll check GU. And I think that will be all. You guys can check the rest. I've explained how to check all this. So let's see EU. So basically this week, interesting. So here you can see we removed some of our long position and we added more short position. That's why you saw Euro GBP sold off this last week. They added more short position on Euro, which made Euro GBP to sell. So it's something to look out for, but that doesn't change Euro USD directional bias here. But it just shows you that there are more short on Euro than I think GU. Let's see GU. Let's see what they're saying on GU. For the pound, British pound. For the British pound, okay, you can see. So for the British pound, they added more long position and they removed their short position. So that correlates with why Euro GBP sold off. And so yeah, basically, if I'm even looking to long GU and EU this week, I'll be focusing more on GU, looking for more potential opportunity on GU based on GU is more stronger. The pound is more stronger than the euro currently. So do you understand? That'll be it. That'll be it for this weekend analysis. So I wish you all the best. I hope you guys are able to make profit this week. And until next time, I remain God made trader. And if you're new to this channel, please can do well to like and subscribe, turn on notifications, share the videos, and stick with me as we grow. And this year will be the most profitable year for us ever, in Jesus' name. All right, guys, peace out.